already got my deck with me. How's everybody feeling? What you doing? How's this Wednesday morning treating you? I'm just tired. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you, Zoe. What is wrong with me? At least I'm in the right month. We are solidly in October. Whew. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Everybody knows I can't figure out linear time anymore. I don't even know. And it's like I have an iPhone, but what are you gonna do? Good morning, Linda. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this very much exhausted feeling that a lot of us are having. So here's what I've been noticing, which is really interesting to me. I'm noticing a lot of people are experiencing the disrupted sleep patterns in the the morning hours, like between 1 and 3. And I'm noticing like people in my life who don't listen to me, every morning on Facebook, who are not like necessarily consciously in tune with what's happening energetically are still being affected by this. And even somebody who is like not into like lunar cycles or anything at all just said to me the other day, I hear this moon is a big deal. And I was like, did you hear that? Who told you? But just to show you that this is affecting people very much. And what is also happening, and this is probably more so than the full moon right now, this moment that you are feeling, is collective, like crazy ass anxiety building up for election day. And we knew this was going to happen, but it's one thing to know what's going on and what's about to happen, and it seems very logical, and you're like, yep, that's definitely probably going to happen. And then it's another thing to experience it in your actual body. But a lot of us are experiencing collective anxiety and deep, deep fear. So check in with yourself and be really diligent these days with your energetic boundaries, clearing, and protection. And when I say protection, I don't mean like, I'm scared to go outside, I'm going to put a bubble on, don't put your energy on me. It's more like, keep your energy to yourself and I'll keep mine to myself. And I will identify if the energy I am feeling is truly mine or if it is collective or somebody I've been around. Because here's the thing, you don't need to add your energy to that collective suck right now. That isn't going to be an energy that produces anything tangible that we want. But it is a very powerful energy, and this is the mass energy that has up until this point used all of our energies to create the current system. So we're being more mindful about where we're putting our energy because we know we don't want to continue that system. So I know this is difficult to talk about sometimes, but we have to understand that it's not the end of the world after Tuesday. It is the beginning. So let's get our energy in order and not lay our energy on one specific outcome. If you do that, if you say, I'm only going to be okay if this is what happens on Tuesday, you're setting yourself up for some serious fuckery. But instead, if you say, I'm manifesting my big stuff right now, so whatever happens next week, we're rolling through and we're continuing with our energetic work, we're continuing with keeping that high note, and we're making this happen. And trust that whatever does happen, whatever is happening to allow that to open up and for more possibilities to come out. The timelines, like I said, I think last time, are constantly shifting right now. And when timelines are constantly shifting, it feels exhausting for our physical bodies. And it's also taxing on us emotionally because we can feel like we're in spaces where we don't want to be. And most of us this week are feeling in some way, shape, or form that squirmy sensation. And I get it, it does suck, it's exhausting, and we would love to not feel it, and it is going to move out. So next week on election day, Mercury is going to go direct, but don't expect this click and for things to just ease up immediately. The rest of next week is kind of like a, almost like a pressure cooker. So it's going to start releasing on Tuesday, but it isn't going to be completely released. You're not gonna be able to take the lid off until probably the weekend or even Monday of the following. So just know that it's not gonna be this like click, but it's going to start moving. This weekend, we have a little bit of a break in this watery, deep, murky Scorpio energy because we're moving into full moon in Taurus. So that's going to give us a little platform to stand on, to catch our breath, and to feel a little bit more grounded during this time when we're taking our deep dives, and so is the collective. And that's the thing. Me taking a deep dive right now is not really going to necessarily, affect you, and I can do it. I've been doing it for a while, but collective deep dives are felt collectively, and so we are going to start seeing what that means more in the upcoming weeks and certainly months. I shouldn't even say months, month. Like things are going to be really fast, and I think you're all feeling that too. That after this full moon, it's more than go time. It's like launch, you know what I mean? So if you are feeling really unsettled right now, you are not alone. Sleep has been difficult to come by, but in addition to that, I think a lot of us are getting very specific upgrades and information in our dreams right now. You may or may not remember, but your dreams, oftentimes I find when my guides want me to receive something that they want me to remember in dream state, they will wake my butt up at a really obnoxious time, like 3 a.m., so that when I fall back asleep, I'm in that fringe sleep dream state where I'm very active in the dream and I can remember the things. So that often happens to me if there's something specific I'm supposed to learn or bring through into my waking life. So if that's happening with you, just take notes of it, write it down. And remember that you do have control over that. You can say before you go to sleep, I would like to receive no upgrades and no messages tonight because I need to rest. You can say that and it will be honored. So just know that. You are, again, a sovereign being and at the top of the spiritual hierarchy. So we're not being whipped around by the whims of dreamland, okay? So if you are having, feeling like you're really busy in dream state, super busy in dream state and you need a break, just say you need a break and make that not a question, not a suggestion, but make it a command, okay? Because you are in control of that sphere of your life as well. That's really important to know right now because it's a lot of energies. We'll talk more about the full moon and Samhain energies on Friday. And restoration people, our full moon stuff is going to be at 2 p.m. on Saturday because I know a lot of us have the kiddos and doing all kinds of things for Saturday night, including myself. So I'm not going to do it on the evening, but I wanted to have it on that day so that you could do your Samhain ritual either that day, but more specifically, so you would have it for November 1st, which is Sunday. So that is what I wanted to do for you guys. But yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. I have the Fairy Forest deck here that wants to come through for you guys. So I'm just shuffling and pulling stuff for you. But also, I posted yesterday about slowing down. And I want to touch base on that just for a minute with you guys because there is such frantic energy right now. And there is such a mad dash for something. Everybody feels like they need to do more, be more, get more, be prepared, you know, compress years worth of healing into 2 weeks, you know, that kind of stuff. And some of that cannot be helped. It's 2020. So we are definitely moving faster than we would ideally have wanted to move. So yes, healing is taking place a lot faster and information is coming in constantly. But I just want you guys to understand that slowing down doesn't mean that you are slowing down your growth. It means that you are slowing down so you can actually integrate what is happening to you, and you can see how that can be implemented and displayed in your actual life. If you go so fast, you are not honoring the process and you are not integrating it into you. And if you are not doing that, that's just another way of being of bypassing, and that's spiritual bypassing, because you're not doing your work. You are just collecting things and not taking the time to sit in it. So I know we all hate sitting in it, but that's kind of the name of the game, especially in between moons. So we're still in a sitting in it place right now. Action is coming. So take this time to slow down this week. This week especially, slow down. You are going to be busy, trust me. And anything you need to know is going to come through for you. Anything you need to remember, you will remember. Anything you need to do, it'll be very clear and right in front of you. So slow down this week, drink water, kind of nest, if that makes sense. Get cozy, allow yourself to decompress every moment that you can, because this is very exhausting energy. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Jess. So that is what's happening with the energy right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this card for you guys. Also, do you like my nails? This is my favorite Scorpio season color. It's called Wicked. Oh, interesting. I feel like we got this card just last time I pulled from this deck, and I feel like that's so lame. All right, let's see. Oh God, it's that death card again. Okay, are you ready? I'll post this again. I promise. I'll do it right after. There is a time to hold on and to endure, and there is a time to open our hands and let the soul fly free. You may be remembering that death is a sacred rite and be learning about the nature of the physical transition that is taking place. So here's the thing, guys, this is weird, but so this card, while I would have liked it to be for the collective, this is not for the collective, but it is for somebody listening right now. So I'm going to read a little bit more and then I'm going to pull another card. So this is for like 1 or 2 of you that are listening right now, but it is not collective. So just know that. This is the card of deep sacred change from one stage to another, one form to another, but most truly at its heart, it is the card of letting go and the great mercy that this letting go brings to those of us in pain and unable to stay as we are. The merciful one lifts pain, makes passing easy, ensures we are surrounded by loved ones, and respects the great moment that this is. Know now that a death of a kind is coming, and the merciful one wishes the letting go to be dignified and sacred. So let go and let an ending continue with beauty, dignity, and mercy. So this is, like I said, not collective, even though part of it feels like it is. If this card was for you, feel free to send me a message and I will send the picture to you so you can read it, okay? Like I said, it's specific in that I don't want to call anybody out on a live video, but you'll know who you are. Now let's pull another card. And if we get the same one, then we'll know that was baloney, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm learning to trust the voices. Jackie says, we are still in the process of shaking loose all the things that no longer serve us. Absolutely. They are tenaciously clinging in some ways, and in other ways, they are being moved for us. So it's always that balancing act. All right, here's our card. Okay. So this is our collective card. It's number 10, and it's actually the card that's on the box of the book, so that's exciting. It's Astraled. Look at that fire. Perfect for the season. Love, fire, sensuality, and fertility. So I'm going to read this card to you. And before I read it, I want you to think about this message for after this full moon, okay? I want you to think of it as a message coming through that can be laid right on top of your manifestations and your new earth living in the new energy, okay? So just setting the scene for you. When we love, we gaze directly into the soul of another human being for a while. This in-love sensation reminds us of who we can truly be when we connect with our own self-love. We feel complete, adored, and we open wide to the experience. Energy surges through us. We crave the touch of the beloved. We are, for a time, quite mad. When this card comes to you, the love fire has been lit within you, and you are being asked to allow your own self-love to ignite in return. You are feeling sensual, ready to make love, to explore the boundaries of physical sensation, and you wish reality would simply leave you be for a time so you can fully explore this craving and desire. About you is the sensation of fulfillment, of satisfaction, and for a time you will live between the worlds while this powerful experience shakes you to the core. And all the while, this fairy being gazes into your heart, willing you to remember that not only do you love, you are worth loving. Astraled's cool green gaze observes the fire within you and will remind you again and again that to love yourself and to love another with all of your heart is a kind of baptism, a blessing, a ritual, and a trial by fire. Passion is your whole world. Let the fire embrace you, purify you, and keep walking through the flames of love. Okay, so do we want to take it literally? Sure, you can absolutely take it literally. I think for a lot of us, this energy is actually coming in really, really fast and really, really fierce, and that's very exciting. And why is that exciting and why is it relevant during a time of this kind of like political tension and upheaval and pandemic? Well, here's why. This is the energy that sparks creation. This is the energy that sparks our creativity and gets us to make things that are completely from the other realms, things that are previously trapped in the ethers, in the collective consciousness, that have not been unlocked and let to come down. This is new building material. So when you feel that spark, be it for another person, if another person ignites that within you, or something that you're doing, something that you're passionate about, whatever it is, this is coming for all of us in different ways. So it may express for you in the way of connecting with another human being. That's absolutely on the table. So just know that, because for some reason that energy is really coming through, and you know, we trust the random, right, at this point. So know that, but it's also connecting with that inner fire and unlocking our creative potential so we can truly build this new earth that we want to be in. And the new earth is the one we're on. So just a reminder about that. It's this one. There's not like a different one coming in. We're building it right here. So heaven on earth has always been our choice, and we are choosing that now, right? So just remember that, and remember this energy is what really sparks it. This is sacral and root chakra energy. This is the divine flow of sensuality and creation within each of us. And so it's very exciting, and it is coming. And I want you to just tap into that energy as we ride through this week and into the weekend and into the rest of this month and then into November. So that feels good. Again, if you were a person who resonated with the first card that I read, that was definitely about losing somebody and about death, message me and I will send you that. And otherwise, I will have this one in the Facebook group. I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. If you have been enjoying my stuff, it would be so amazing if you would like my page, share my YouTube, you know, do all those kind of things. Facebook's a little weird right now, but so far so good. Love you guys. I'll see you on Friday.